What's up, my friends? Kevin here, the Tattoo Toy Hunter, and today I'm coming to you with another Cooking with Kevin video. I'm gonna start doing more of these on our Savage Podcast channel. I enjoy them, and I think they'll be helpful for you. So today's meal we're gonna make is a homemade low-carb carne guisada dish. This is a crock pot meal I make that is something that it takes very little time. Should I say, like, it doesn't take a lot of your time throughout the day. You put it in the crock pot, you mix it, and every now and then, every half hour or so, you can go back and give it a little mix. But basically, you want to cook it low and slow. You know, we may give it a good 6-8 hours. So in the video, you might not notice it took that long, but it really does. So I want to go ahead and show you first what you're going to need, and then we'll go through the steps. And then we'll let it cook, and we'll come back, and we'll definitely check it out. So I have everything prepared here. We'll actually zoom in on it a little better. But I have a crock pot. I think this is like a 4-quart. This is a good sized crock pot. They're very cheap, like at your local Walmarts or retail stores. You know, you can get them at your grocery stores. Just a plain crock pot. It has 3 settings: keep warm, low, and high. I'm sure everybody has a crock pot. If not, you can actually do this on the stovetop. I prefer a crock pot. So here's the items. You need to be able to use tomato sauce. So I bought this tomato. This is the first time I actually buy it in the box. I buy this name brand in a can usually. I don't think it'll make a difference, but it's just tomato sauce. I'm gonna use 1 box of this in 3 cans, regular HEB name brand cans. But if you have whatever your grocery store is, it doesn't matter. As long as it's, I prefer no salt added tomato sauce. I got 3 of these small cans. These are 8-ounce cans. I got a cup. I also add in 1 can. You could do original or mild. I like mild. Rotel tomato sauce. It gives it a little bit more flavor. I think it really helps. You know, these cans are like 3 for $1. This box was like $2.37, $2.40. I should have actually filmed, but it didn't. Aside from the tomato sauces, this is the, let's go with the meat first. I just pick a regular pack of stew meat. This is already chopped up for you. This one was $9.56, as you can tell. It's probably the most expensive item for this dish, but it's worth it. We have a family of 4 and this feeds all of us just fine. I may end up, like, I won't show it on the video, but I'll make like a cauliflower rice or something to go with it. It works really well. And then last but not least, these are the only 2 seasons that I use. It's gonna be garlic powder and ground comino. These 2 is all you need. So let's go ahead and we're gonna open up the cans, and then we'll start adding in our meal. I already have this set on low. So it's on low, it won't hurt anything for the few minutes it's gonna take. So let's go ahead and set up, get the cans open, and then we'll go through the process. Real easy, I promise you. This is like a super 4 or 5 step deal. So let's go ahead and go to my can opener. Okay, so here we have my can opener. It's just a regular, I think it's a Walmart name brand. Works really well. I wish they'd make these with the pop tops. I think that's a lot easier. But all we're gonna do is come over here, run it through the can opener. I like this can opener better than the old school manuals, maybe out of laziness. So we're gonna let that go around. That one's open. And we're gonna open these. I think I'm gonna open just 2 of them. I think 2, and this will be just enough. If you do add a little extra tomato sauce, it is not gonna hurt. The way the meat breaks down and makes its own broth as well really changes what it is. So it's not what you think. It's not just gonna be tomato, which is odd. You know, that's what I would think as well, that it's just gonna become tomato, a tomatoey kind of flavor, but I swear you don't taste it at all. It's like legit low-carb carne guisada without the flours or in lieu of thickening agents. This is the best way to go for someone that's watching their carbs. Okay, so we're back at my crock pot. So what I want to do is I'm going to add all of my tomato sauces on the bottom. I don't know if it matters or not, but I just feel better putting the meat last so it doesn't stick. I don't know if it would, but we're going to go ahead and just dump this whole box. And this was 33 ounces of tomato sauce. So that's the whole box. Okay, now let's go ahead and add our tomato sauce cans. So you have to be careful. These are very sharp. I don't want anybody cutting themselves. So what I do, I'll show you on the second one, is I squeeze it slightly and it makes it pop right up. It makes it pop right up without you having to put your hands on the blade part, the sharp part. Okay, so there's those. And then we're gonna go with Rotel, the whole can. Give it really good flavor. Okay, so now I'm gonna tear open this meat. We'll add the meat in real easy, just dump it in. Make sure you don't splash yourself too much. And I did, I made a big mess. Okay, so now we're gonna add our seasoning. Okay, so we got our sauce and our meat. Now we're gonna come in and there's not like actually an amount you're gonna add to these, but it doesn't hurt to be liberal. You wanna be liberal with what you add in here. This is the ground comino. You can actually do that, sprinkle it off, or you can take the little top off and pour it, I guess. Let's go ahead and get a knife and just take that little pop off, but you gotta be careful. Or you can do it with a fork and stick it through the holes. So you can come in here and grab it like that and pop it right off. So don't use a knife, I take that back. So don't pour it all, but you wanna liberally coat it. So I probably added a good third of this seasoning. You're gonna notice it's gonna cook in and you're not gonna really have too much of a problem. This is a brand new garlic powder I just bought, so we need to open it up better. So we'll come in, same trick to be safe. I'm gonna use a fork to pop the plastic off. You don't want that in your food. So you can do the same with this one. We can actually just come in and you're gonna be liberal. Just gonna kind of cover the top of it. You don't have to make a mountain, but just cover the top pretty good. Okay, so that's it. I didn't use as much as you can tell. You don't need to dump the whole thing in there, but it doesn't hurt. It's really flavorful. Okay. Okay, so, oh, I didn't mention also, you can use any seasoning name brand you want. This is my local grocery store. It's an H-E-B. I like this Fiesta brand. That's the one I use. It doesn't really matter what name brand you use. This one is like, I guess it's very common at my stores, so this is the one that we've always used growing up. So you can use garlic powder and ground comino from H-E-B or from whatever your grocery store is called, and it doesn't matter the name brand. So let's go ahead and set this up over here. Okay. So now, just any of your cooking spoons, a large spoon, so you can mix it in. That's it. You want to get it you want to fold it into itself to begin with, because you don't want powder all over the place on accident, like I normally would do. And when you're cooking this, like I said, you can put it low and slow, but you can actually put it on high intervals, like in intervals. You can put it on high for a while and then move it back to slow. You don't want to burn the sauce. It's going to start browning pretty quick to what carne asada normally looks like, but just mix it really, really good. Really good. So you don't see the sauce anymore, or the powder, I'm sorry. You don't want to see the powder anymore. You want it kind of blended in really well, just like I just did. It's a messy meal, I won't lie. Okay, so that's actually all we have to do. I'm gonna bring my tripod up in here. That's it. I have it on low. I'm gonna cover it. We're gonna give it a good 6 hours, and then I'll test it. It'll be cooked by then, but what the obvious goal is gonna be for your stew meat to become very soft and tender. So 6 to 8 hours is recommended. Let's go ahead and do 6 or 8 hours now, and then we'll come back and check on it. So see you in a bit. Through the magic of editing, 6 to 8 hours will be really quick.
8 hours later.
Alright, folks, so it's been 8 hours. Our carne asada has been cooking, and it's super tender. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at it. I'll serve myself some, and we'll see what it's like. Really, really flavorful, silky.
basically like a broth, meaty broth. So I'm gonna go ahead and sample some.
That is so tender, fall apart delicious. So if you want to make some authentic low carb carne guisada at your house, just follow my simple ingredients, only 4 or 5 ingredients, and give yourself 8 hours and it's the bomb. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day. Peace. Yeah.